our counties are at crossroads. Majority of our counties, particularly those in the ASAL areas, Madam Speaker, are going through unprecedented drought and famine, Madam Speaker, a situation whereby right now what we are facing is starvation of the population. Madam Speaker, because of this, I am glad that Kajiado County is one of the beneficiaries of the additional revenue, Madam Speaker, conditional revenue, Madam Speaker. And we, just like the earlier speakers have said, our counties cannot afford. We don't have the luxury for this money to be spent on other things, unless it is the necessities of that county, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we know our counties are battling, our people are battling with cancer in the hospitals. Our people are battling with, kidney failures. The health sector, Madam Speaker, has become extremely expensive. And the more the facilities we have in our hospitals will be the better for the people, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, when we have a situation like what we are facing in the country right now, it calls for austerity measures. It calls for prudent spending, Madam Speaker. It calls for projects to be prioritized, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, because of that, we expect all governors to really be careful in the expenditure of this money, to remember that we will pay very expensively for these loans, and to know that the people are very, very needy, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, in our counties at the moment, you find that children are not even going to school. And they're not going to school because they are not energetic enough. There is no food at home, and there is no food in schools, Madam Speaker. Over the weekend, I had parents coming to my home and saying, we are not sending our kids to school because if there was food in school, they would go. But we'd better stay with them at home. Not that there is food at home, but because there is no choice, Madam Speaker. And so for every project the governors will put into this money, there must be priority needs, Madam Speaker. Water is a crucial issue right now in our counties. In this time when even boreholes are going dry, Madam Speaker, drought mitigation measures, including relief food, both in schools and to the communities. Madam Speaker, these are the things we expect the governors to address as a matter of priority, Madam Speaker. And so, Madam Speaker, I arise to support and also to urge governors to be careful in the spending of this money, and for the national government to be prompt in disbursement of the same funds, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have gone, as the devolution committee, we've gone to a number of counties, and we realize sometimes we blame the governors, we blame the county executives, but the problem lies with the disbursement from Treasury, that they are not receiving these monies on time, and so governors are put in very awkward situations, Madam Speaker. And so we will also call upon Treasury to have prompt release of these funds to the counties so that it can benefit the people. Madam Speaker, this also brings me to another issue of, the tug of wars going on between the county assemblies and the governors. And it is not so much on delivery of services. You find counties and governors are still, they're still stuck in the general elections, whereby by now, Kenya should move on. Kenya should move on because elections were done and finished. Just like in the national level, We do not understand what